cry line towards the center.
The entire time. But it was actually the perfect way to film a movie like this. They had invented everything that I was strapped into, hanging from, boxed into. Everything was an invention created out of the minds of the mad scientists in order to create this beautiful story where it felt like you were completely suspended in space. So I made it my friend, and it was a chance of a lifetime. So I was isolated, yes, and that's exactly the way it needed to be in order to, I think, film a movie about isolation and loneliness. The Academy Awards, no, that's still not going to happen. But the opportunity that this film was is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I cannot say that enough. Because everything that was done had never been done before. This was the creative brainchild of Alfonso and his son. And it was a story that normally would never have gotten made in our industry. And Mr. Heyman took it and got it made. And they weren't able to tell anyone what it was going to be, but it was in Alfonso's head, and the trust that they had in each other and in his storytelling resulted in such a beautiful story. So I've already won the award, and it's the chance of a lifetime as a human being, but also as an actor, and it was just phenomenal. It was just phenomenal for me.
Just to, you asked why I got involved with Alfonso sent me the script and very kindly asked me if I would work with him, and really the reason to get involved was very simple. Alfonso Cuarón, he's, in my mind, the best or one of the greatest directors working today. And as a producer, a film is really, it is a director's medium more than any other. And when as a producer you work with a great director, you have a much better chance of being involved in something special. And when I read this script, the script that you read, that I read, is very much the film that's there. He has, there are more partners now. He has Sandy and George, and obviously the cinematographer and the crew that made it. But it was very clear the film that he wanted to make, and it was thrilling and exciting. But the real reason for someone like myself to get involved is it's a privilege to work with a director of his immeasurable gifts.
Computer simulations of different things, because are things that you cannot imagine, because they depend on laws of physics. Simulations for how the explosions of debris they would behave in zero gravity, or also how the tethers would behave in zero gravity. So all of those were computer simulated, so we could have an accurate representation. I don't know if that's what you maybe are referring to.
I mean, I feel I need to tell the truth.
やっぱり本当のこと言った方がいいですよね。
He's led years of lies, and I think it's time that we all know what he really is about. He's nasty. He's late. No, I'm kidding. But sadly, I say this, and that's what gets printed, and then he calls me and goes, "What did you say?" I go, "Read the rest of the article. Don't get mad." He is, we all, George walks into a room and you get everything you would hope he would be, which is all those things that are joyous and fun and entertaining and charming. But I've never met anyone that works harder than he does. He works 24/7. I've never seen him in a state of rest, where he's not creating or writing or directing or producing something. So working with him on this, you get not just George, the fun-loving, great man, but you get someone who is there to help you at any moment. Even if it means his part gets cut and made smaller, he doesn't care as long as it's the best thing for the movie. So I have nothing but good things to say about George. It kills me to say that, because I'd like to say mean things, because everyone loves him so much. But everyone loves him so much for a very good reason. He's just all those things that you think he is.
Okay.